Yo. Forgot my coffee.
Oh.
I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Hey, Seer. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye, Goose.
All
right, later, man.
Later.
Oh, what up? So, forgot my coffee. Went up to see one of my best friends and his dog, which is the sister of my dog that I used to have. And yeah, so just went to go get a little dog therapy because I miss my dog so much that sometimes I like to go see her sister because it reminds me of her, of course. I'm really glad that he ended up getting a dog from the same litter so that I could do stuff like that. But we're up in South Lake Tahoe this morning, cruising back down to Mammoth. I'm not gonna do the whole drive because I'll probably run out of battery. It's about 2 hours and 50 minutes. But we'll do a little bit. We'll cruise through. I'm gonna head down Kingman Grade. And I'm gonna gas up, not Kingman Grade, the Kingsbury Grade. I'm gonna gas up in Gardnerville or Minden at the Maverick. It's crazy how much cheaper gas is. It's kind of insane, actually, how much cheaper gas is in Nevada than California. It's really insane. Tahoe's cool. Sometimes I weigh it out. I'm like, what's better, Tahoe or Mammoth? Some people say Tahoe's too built up, it's too busy, it's like a city. They're right to a certain extent. You know, Mammoth's a lot more rugged, a lot more isolated. I don't know what I like better. Sometimes I like having city stuff. I don't mean like, you know, we're not talking Chicago here. We're just talking about, you know, being able to get things done when you need them done. You know, Mammoth, it's very difficult to get done what you need done. We're also not in the taxi, by the way. I should say we are in what I call the farm car or the civilian car. It's a black Subaru Outback, actually. But I don't use it for a taxi. I'm thinking of making it available to become a taxi, but it needs a lot of work. I got to fix it up. I mean, it's haggard. It's a haggard car. It needs the electric is all screwed up. Headlights don't work. Volume control on the speakers don't work. Anything electrical in the center console area at all doesn't work. There's no sun. There's no sun visor on the driver's side. There's dog damage. There's dog fur everywhere, which I nostalgically love. You know, I love finding my dog's fur. For those of you that are curious why I don't have my dog anymore, it's because she passed away when she was 6 from sudden cardiac arrest, and it was really, really sad and tragic and traumatic. And that happened about 10 months ago. And I'm still broken up over it. I probably always will be, to be honest. I don't think that's... I mean, if you have the love for my dog that I had, that's just not something you get over. And I'm sure there's a bunch of people out here that can relate. Yeah, we're on Lake... This is Lake Tahoe Boulevard. So, the main drag through South Lake Tahoe. And again, you know, look, we're passing business establishments. There's a lot of stuff here. And it's not that it's not pretty, because it is pretty. I think there's a lot of really good meadows and forest lands out here. The lake is gorgeous. Lake's absolutely gorgeous. It's not bad. You know? Not bad at all, actually. It's just a mix. It's a mix. You got Reno's about an hour away. Carson City's about 40 minutes away. Sacramento's about an hour and a half. It's not that bad. And again, if it's your first time seeing this and you like this stuff and you want to see more of it, I mean, you know what to do. You got to subscribe. Make sure you get notified when I post a new video. And especially the subscribers are good because I'm trying to build it. I got 30 so far. I'm happy that it's gotten to 30 as fast as it did, but it needs to get more, obviously. I can't do live streams like this until we get to 50 subscribers, so I need 20 more before I can unlock live streaming features on YouTube. So please subscribe, please share this, and so that other people will subscribe as well, and then we can get to that 50 and we can start doing this live, because that's what I really want to do. I mean, think about it. If you like seeing what it's like here in the Sierra Nevada region, and like, let's say a storm is coming through, or it's the holidays, or whatever, right? Don't you want to see live what is going on? I mean, I try to post these in as close to real time as possible, but it's not exactly live. I mean, don't you want to see it actually, truly live? I think that's the best. Because we all know that the cams on Mammoth Mountain are outdated. It's like, we all know that the Instagram channel on Mammoth is going to be in their favor. You know, they're going to make it seem as epic as possible, for better or worse. And I get that. It's their job. You know, I say this like in every video so far. And it is their job to make it seem as appealing as possible. But let's face it, when you're actually in this area, day in, day out, you get the real deal. It's not always appealing. The conditions aren't exactly what you would hope. And if you're from Southern California and you're watching this and you're thinking, man, I'm itching to get up there. I want to make turns. I want to get in the pine trees. I want to do whatever it is you want to do here, because there's a lot of fun things to do. Whatever that is, you want to see what it's like in real time. You want to get the most accurate reporting available. And that's going to be, one of those resources is going to be this channel, absolutely. You know, the other people, if you just want to mind surf, I mean, this video is always going to be here for you. You can always mind surf. Look at that fog on the lake. It's really pretty. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous out on the lake. This place is so pretty. I love Lake Tahoe from a scenery standpoint too. It's definitely more dynamic than Mammoth. I can say that. Mammoth, you kind of have there's a couple things to do. You're either on the mountain or you're up in the high country. And the high country of Mammoth's beautiful. The mountain's great, but you don't have a lake that is like a little small ocean to enjoy as well. That's something that you got here in Lake Tahoe. The beach days that I've had have been insanely good. So I tried Windexing this windshield before we did this drive. You can tell that it didn't do a completely good job as the sun shines through here. Whatever, you know, it's all good. I'm gonna do a full detail on this car. I'm gonna film that too. So if you want to see one of those really like relaxing, like look at me detail a really dirty car videos, then I'm definitely gonna do one of those for this one. And the idea behind that is just, you know, if something goes wrong with the primary taxi, that I got a backup. That's really the only science behind that. You know, I'd be able to throw this in the rotation, which would be nice anyway, I feel like. Hasn't been that busy though, I feel like, for 2 cars to be on an insurance policy. Realizing some of you might be like, why didn't you show the dog? And I probably should have, because she's adorable. So my bad. It was a really cute litter. Pit Staffy German Shepherd mix. Absolutely adorable. A lot of dog, definitely a lot of dog for sure. Kind of equals a Malinois with floppy ears, basically. I remember when they were puppies, you know, we didn't crate them, because at the time, my buddy, I was renting him a room in my place, so we had both of them in the house. And I remember we did not crate the dogs. We had like a pen for them with like, you know, it limited where they could go. But obviously that was like, you know, not 100% foolproof like a kennel is. And so, needless to say, we took on a lot of doggy damage. Drywall, baseboard, those 2 things definitely took their hits for sure. So this is state line. We're approaching the Nevada-California border. In the second, you can see the border because these are casino hotels in front of us, Caesars Republic and Harrah's. And so once we cross this intersection, we'll be in Nevada. We're in Nevada. Get some good food too. You know, look at that burger. And then over here to the left, we got the Gold Nugget. And over here to the right, we got Bally's. They got good stuff going on here as well. And then we have the Tahoe Blue Event Center. They have a professional hockey team that plays in here. So it is kind of like a city, right? In that regard. But you're at the base. You got Heavenly Ski Area right at the base. And you're right on the lake. And I think it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good deal. So we're gonna go right here. Up the Kingsbury Grade. This is the way I like to take, well, this is the best way to take anyway. There's the other option is the 89 through Monitor Pass, but which is currently open, and it's open in the summer, etc. But and it's very pretty, but it's just, I don't know. Right now, there's a lot of black ice on the road, and better to just stick with a more direct route. This area is known as Kingsbury. This is a cool little neighborhood, actually. In here, I wouldn't mind living. If I was going to live in the Lake Tahoe area, I feel like Kingsbury is actually where it's at, because a little closer to the hill, the Nevada side of the hill. So Heavenly Ski Area is split into two, across to both states. Basically, it's not split into two. It's all connected, but. There's the Nevada side, and there's the oh, this is all black ice on this road. You gotta be really careful. There's the Nevada side and the California side. So I like the Nevada side. I mean, honestly, I feel like the Sierra Nevada region in general is, I feel like, one of the best places to live in the United States. It's not as cold as Colorado or Wyoming or any of that. It's a little more diverse as far as the people, the politics, the culture. You don't get, like, it's very blended. And it's diverse from the environment, because I can head down the Western Sierra and be in the west side of the Sierra, and all the things that exist there, like the, tall trees, the grasslands, the oak forests. I can be down in the Central Valley, in the orchards and in the farmlands, or I can head this direction and be in the Eastern Sierra and be down in Nevada, in the, northern high desert, which is really good. I like that part of the desert. It's not even that bad. It's not that deserty. There's a lot of grass and meadows and water. So it's not like, I don't know, it's not a desert like Las Vegas or anything like that. And it is Nevada, so you have that element to it, that quasi-Vegas element to it, where you got the casinos and the hotels and the tourism that comes with that, and all the good food and, all the things to do. Like, one of my buddy's neighbors, I ran into her right as I was parking. I was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I'm heading out to go see Nitro Circus tonight in Reno." And you can't go see Nitro Circus in Mammoth. And that's fine. There's a place for that. 3 hours to the south of here, you're in Mammoth. And Mammoth's got its own forms of diversity as well. Hear the garbage stirring around as I make the turns. So yeah, you got Mammoth, and that's a different type of vibe. The mountains are a lot bigger in Mammoth than they are here. Taller, more dramatic, thousands of feet taller. And that's cool too. Like I say, you got the Alpine, everything that entails all of that, high up in that terrain, which is gorgeous. This summer, we're definitely going to be filming more of that. Although, if you go on my channel, there's some shorts of me up near Yosemite, because you can still drive up there right now. And the view when you come up here over the Daggett Summit, which is what this is, and you pop up over, and then we drop straight off down to the valley below. This is the grade. This is the Kingsbury grade. Takes us all the way down to Minden. I got a feeling by the time I get down there, I'm going to need to get rid of all the layers I'm wearing. And that's also, like I said, a nice area. Minden, Gardnerville, Carson City, that's great. Reno, those are really good towns. It's a nice mix of society and nature. It really is. And the view of the mountains from down there is great. Honestly. And yes, we do taxi, or I do taxi. I don't know why I say we. It's like, makes it feel like a company. It's just me. You never know. I could add someone to the team here shortly. But yeah, taxi rides going up to Reno, going up to Tahoe, those are a thing. They're not cheap. It's not necessarily ideal, but if you need to get up here and you got no other way to do it, I'll take you up there. No problem. just like everywhere else in the West right now. Really minimal snowpack. Really minimal. That's Heavenly Ski Area right in front of us. There's a huge hotel right on the edge of the ridge, which is like pretty cool. You know, you can tell this area, like like a lot of areas, had its heyday in the 80s and 90s. Same with Mammoth. Totally had its heyday in the 80s and 90s. I'll say this too. There's a lot of people in these areas. Mammoth, like, I can't speak for this area, I don't know it as well, but Mammoth, I'll tell you right now, there's a lot of people who cut their teeth starting businesses and whatnot in the 80s and 90s in Mammoth that, if you ask me, had it easy. And they built the momentum of success greatly during that time frame. And they've been high on the hog for a real long time. And they don't like it when the next generation comes in and wants to try to make their way in town. Younger people such as myself, and I'm not young anymore, but younger than who I'm talking about. You know, younger individuals, they want to come out here, they want to be entrepreneurial, and the older ones, the older entrepreneurs and property owners, they want to keep it for themselves. They want us younger folk to just be employees. And the way employees get treated in a town like Mammoth, and towns like South Lake Tahoe, is it's that classic pay them as little as you think you can type mentality. I bet if Mammoth Mountain, for example, could fire somehow every employee, or somehow pay them all $0 to show up and do their job, let's say like volunteers, and they thought they could operate that way, they would in a second. And you should remember that if you're listening to this and you're a millennial or Gen Zer, you got to understand, it's the only way you can shape the world is by, don't ask other people, the previous generation, for permission. If you think you got a business you want to start, or a project you want to collaborate on people with people on, do it. Because otherwise you're just asking people for a bone that they don't want to give you. The previous generation is not going to give our generation permission to be successful. They're not going to give it to us from their success. We have to build it ourselves. And if you've got an opportunity to start a business, go for it. If you got an opportunity to work for yourself on your terms and collect the profits and keep them for yourself without getting paid the bare minimum to make someone else that money, go for it. You got to do that in this life. Because then we'll have the businesses, we'll have the companies. No one's passing any torches around here. Even though maybe they should. They decided not to. That's their choice. We do have freedom of choice. and free will, and I respect that. And all you can do is hope that the choices people make are the ones that have net benefit for the world and net benefit and a positive outcome for the next generation. But that's not what's happening, okay? The boomers, the Gen Xers, they're not interested. They want what they built for themselves, and they want to rot with it. That's just the truth. If you want to participate in what they got, they don't have much for you in return, I gotta be honest. I really do. I mean, unless you're happy with wage slavery where you can't save a dime to save your life, because that's really all there is. And our generation, you know, I feel like I'm not going to blame them solely. I'm going to blame us too. We're too complacent. We are too complacent. We're too lazy in a weird way, because we work really hard, but we do it for nothing. It's like running on a hamster wheel. We always want to say, what do you got for me? And we want to ask people who don't want to give us anything to give us what they think, to beg them to give us something. And that's not the way to do it. So we made it all the way down the grade, by the way. We're now in the Minden Valley, which is so pretty. Oh my God, it's like classic, picturesque ranches that we are not facing. The view of the mountains is great from down here, but and we'll get that view here in a second, but I gotta drive safely, so I can't be filming everything. God, look at that. Look at that view. That's your view when you got one of these badass ranches down here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's so good. And the weather down here is great. I mean, hell, it's 41. All right. Yeah, it's, warmer. They say Reno has one of the top 10 fall color cities in the US. And you'd be like, oh, why? But when you get into everything you see that has sticks on it is deciduous tree, has a gorgeous fall foliage season. All these bushes here that we're passing, they're, yellow and orange. It's gorgeous. If you're from the East Coast or anywhere east of the Mississippi River, basically, and you're hearing this, you're probably laughing. But people rank that for a reason. If you go to Reno in the fall, you might understand. Oh, we got her back over here. That's the name of this company that has dump trucks and does engineering. Her back. Bunch of different jokes running through my head right now. Always does. It's got a big load of dirt on her back. one said I'm 100% wholesome, I'll tell you right now. I do my best, but a joke's a joke. My sense of humor is a little bit crass from time to time. Who knows, maybe as these vlogs go further, we'll see what kind of jokes are cool and which ones aren't. If I go right, it takes us to Markleeville, takes us back into the Sierra Nevada mountains. If I go left, it's gonna take us to Minden and Gardnerville, which is where we're going, because I want to gas up there. So now we're pointing north on highway, I think it's highway 88. And, or maybe it's not. I think it's Nevada State Route 207. I get confused sometimes. Oh my God, whoa. Whoa, that person just almost caused a crazy head-on collision for nothing. I'm not in a rush, bro, don't worry. My life's more important than getting around a tractor. We're good, homie. I will figure it out. You shouldn't be driving that fucking thing on this highway, though, let me tell you. God damn. That car in front of me, that was wild. So we're entering Gardnerville. We're gonna hit the Maverick, which is a great gas station. Honestly, Nevada's got all the good gas stations. Maverick's a great gas station. I like Nevada. I think it's a good state. Northwestern Nevada in particular. What a good part of the country. Like I said. Oh, Minden. This is Minden. All right, whatever. Gardnerville, Minden, same thing. They've really taken to the roundabout up here. They've really taken a page out of the European book. But that's probably the only page they've taken. All right, what do we got here at Maverick? What are the gas prices? Oh, damn, 307, hell yeah, let's get it. Sweet. All right. Well, guys, that was our little video here from South Lake Tahoe down to Minden, down the Kingsbury grade. I'm going to do another one here, so stay tuned for that. On this same drive, we're going to do a more scenic portion of the route from Bridgeport back to Mammoth. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be episode number 4. And once again, love you guys. Thank you for watching, and continue exploring this region with me and letting me yap about. So, peace.